Welcome back to Breslov campus. A bit about a story Rebbe Nachman told about the Maharsha. Maharsha is one of the main commentators found in the back of every normal edition of the Talmud. An amazing sage, amazing tzaddik, which we're going to see an illustration in the story we're going to say today. The story goes that Rebbe Nachman, on his famous trip towards the end of his life to Lemberg, which is Lvov, and surrounding villages, including Brody, Breslov, and Ostrog. When he was visiting the city of Ostrog, there the community had a giant book belonging to the burial society, the Chevra Kadisha, and this book had amazing stories of past people buried in that cemetery in Ostrog, and outstanding, crazy stories were in that book. And whoever would want to read a page of stories from the Pinkas, this book from the Burial Society, they would have to donate a rendel, which was a type of a Ukrainian currency at the time, a Russian currency, to the community charity box, the kupa, the actual fund. So Rebbe Nachman, he was eager to read stories, to read from this book. He gave 3 rendels, and he was able to read stories on 3 pages regarding the Maharsha. One of the stories of the Maharsha, who lived in the city of Ostrog, that Rebbe Nachman saw in this book, is that when the Maharsha had first become the rabbi of Ostrog, and at that same time they built a brand new synagogue. And when building a new synagogue, there is a ceremony called Hanachat Even Hapina, that when they place the foundation stone of the new building, so they make a big party, a big celebration, a big feast, and the custom is to honor the rabbi of the future synagogue to be the one to pour in the cement of the foundation stone of the building of the new shul. So they wanted to honor the Maharsha. But one of the wealthy members of the community, he told the other people who were involved in the board of the committee of the community, listen, we still need to raise a lot of money for the shul. It makes more sense that we sell the mitzvah. Let us sell the mitzvah in order to raise money for the shul. They said that's a great idea. So they said, okay, this year we're gonna forego the honor of honoring the rabbi this time, and because we need funds for the shul. And obviously the Maharsha did agree, and they started to bid for the highest bidder, who's gonna buy the honor of placing the cement for the cornerstone, the Hanachat Even Pina. So the same wealthy man who suggested it, he bid a very high amount of money. He said he will bring a sack of gold coins. So no one could beat that. So he got the honor of placing the cornerstone, the cement in the cornerstone. And then after buying that mitzvah of so much money, instead of taking it for himself, he honored the Maharsha to pour the cement in the foundation stone. So the Maharsha was extremely impressed with this man, and he said to him, whatever you need, tell me right now, what request would you like, and I will have it done. Any request you have. And the man said, really? And he said, yes. So the man said to the Maharsha, I want to have a son who will be just as great as you are. So the Maharsha thought a little, because already at that time, the Maharsha was already a well-known Tzaddik, even though it was the beginning of his being a Rav. The Maharsha thought, and he said to the man, you're asking a very difficult request. The only way this can take place is that after your wife conceives of the boy, you will have to pass away. And then once your wife gives birth to this boy, this baby, your wife will also pass away. So the man said willingly, I agree, I accept. So the Maharsha said, no, you have to ask your wife. You can't just decide her life in your hands. You have to ask her consent if she agrees to this. So he asked his wife, and she agreed.